Moving on, we got some casting news for two properties. Two properties here. Fantastic Four. First up.
2-4?
The MCU Fantastic Four last week, it was rumored. Still have no confirmation on this as far as I know. It was rumored that Marvel had found their Reed Richards, and it's Pedro Pascal. If true, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, he could work. Because he's shown with the Mandalorian that he can be, a cold, whatever that has an underpinning of compassion. Reed Richards.
He could also be. He could also be a dork because Reed Richards is
right,
also a dork.
Yes. Well, he showed that in The Last of Us.
I
think honestly his character in The Last of Us is pretty close to Reed Richards, how Reed Richards is supposed to be portrayed, which is he's kind of lovable and goofy and a dork, but he can also be extremely cold and calculating because he's the smartest man in the universe. And in a movie and in a universe like the Ultimates, he becomes the Maker, which is the worst supervillain ever because it's fucking Reed Richards turned bad.
I kind of like the Maker.
I'm saying that's the best villain ever.
Yeah.
The most powerful, most scary villain in all of the multiverse of the Marvel universe.
Make the last dude though is Mr. Fantastic be the Maker. And
the what?
Make the dude who played the
Miles Teller?
No, the one before that, the one in the 2000s.
Oh, Iowan Gruffudd or whatever.
Imagine him as the Maker. Ooh.
See, I liked him.
Council of Reeds. Make it possible. No, my personal take, I don't know how I feel about it.
I don't know that it's the best choice.
That's what I'm thinking too. I mean, Pedro has amazing range.
Right. He could. Can he? Yes.
Yeah.
Should he?
I don't know.
I really
like the idea of Adam. See, this is the problem when you fucking buy into fan casting. Because I was really
Adam who?
Adam Driver. I was like, ooh,
oh
that would
fuck
be really
yeah,
good.
dude. Have you seen the trailer for Ferrari?
No, not yet.
He doesn't even look like him. He's playing the old dude in that. Next time you see the trailer, he's the old dude. And Adam Driver, generally his hair is long and in his face and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not against it. I like everything that Pedro's in.
Yeah.
I think he has some great comedic chops. Seriously, you should watch Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
I need to.
It's so fucking funny, and he is so good in that movie. He's so funny, and he's great on SNL too. So he can make Reed kind of that dork, but he could make it seem like he's the smartest guy in the room.
Which is funny because
he
doesn't look. He doesn't. When I think Pedro Pascal and I see him the way he looked in Game of Thrones, it's not the same guy.
Yeah.
He's more I think he's not gained weight, but he was really skinny in Game of Thrones, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
I just love him.
This would be an interesting cast if these rumors were true. So Vanessa Kirby is
she's the blonde who's in the Fast and Furious movies.
What?
She's a blonde actress. She's been in the Fast and Furious movies. Vanessa Kirby.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
No. I'm sorry. Mission Impossible.
Yes. I was like, wait, what? No, yeah, she's in the Mission Impossible.
She's striking.
So, yeah, her is Sue Storm, and then Joseph Quinn, who is most known for his role as Eddie in season 4 of Stranger Things. Him as Johnny Storm.
Sure. And
then you're not going to know these two because I don't think you've watched The Bear either.
No.
Eben Moss Backrack. He was The Thing is what he would be playing. Ben Grimm. He's really good in The Bear. He's also there's another movie or another thing he's in that he looks really good, but I can't remember. But he's been in a few stuff lately. He's really good. He would be an interesting choice for Ben. I think that could work. I still don't hate the idea of Adam Sandler. But the thing with Adam...
Did you read that article I sent you?
Yeah. But
it totally fucking makes sense.
But I think that...
He wouldn't do it and Marvel wouldn't be able to pay the price.
No, yeah. And that's why I don't... That's why I think the rumor floating around that Driver, and there was another person. It wasn't Krasinski. That was just a one-off thing.
Yeah.
But
that was fantastic.
The rumor is that Driver turned it down. Like it wasn't enough. And I think they maybe went with Pedro because they could go a little bit lower. I don't know. Interesting choices. I think that going with lesser known again shows to me that they don't have the money for bigger names. And it's also a thing you have to look at. If you're doing Fantastic Four, you're definitely going to be doing Secret Wars. You're definitely going to be doing whatever they're going to do with
you're
fucking
gonna have
Kang
a
Dynasty.
6-picture deal, at least.
Whatever they're going to do with that.
You're going to have at least a 6-picture deal.
And they're not a lot of... That's what... You knew this was going to happen. That's why they're setting up the Young Avengers. That's why they're setting up all this other stuff. This was bound to happen. It happens in comics. It was going to happen now. And I prefer this than rebooting because it's... I mean, they're going to reboot this, obviously, but with this cast, you can keep that continuity where you're not constantly having to do some sort of multiverse shit to explain why these actors are not these actors.
Well, I think, and to be honest, I don't hate that whole thing. I don't at all. Hey, guess what? The Captain America in this universe got too old, so he retired, and we brought one from this one. It's just a different actor. Fucking great. I don't give a shit.
Who cares?
Keep telling great stories.
Mental characters have existed in comics forever.
Keep telling great stories, and I'll watch them.
Yeah.
I think it's commonly known that you're gonna, however you bring the Fantastic Four into the MCU, you've got to establish somehow that they've been around forever. And you've got to give a good reason why everybody fucking forgot them or why they've never been mentioned.
You almost have to do the same
until the Multiverse of Madness.
You also have to assume that they're going to approach it the same way it seems like they're going to do with the X-Men, where it's like, oh, they're in a pocket universe. That's why because why else wouldn't the fucking Fantastic Four have been around for Endgame or something like that? Like you have.
That's another thing. Yeah, I think it's common.
It has to just come, or you just completely lead into it as new,
right? Or another idea was that they were in the fucking where the Ant-Man movie took place.
Quantumania.
No, the what is it called? They were stranded somewhere.
Yeah.
My idea for bringing the Fantastic Four in, honestly, the movie starts with like a fucking big, gigantic battle between Doom and the Fantastic Four. They're all fucking fighting. Okay? All fighting. It's just a big brawl. And Doom is holding his own against him, but he's losing. And he fucking presses a button and that thing comes up like they showed in the Multiverse of Madness, his time machine thing. Whatever. Something comes up or whatever, and he tries to strand them, but he ends up stranding himself with them. And they've been stranded this entire time. But you have to explain why nobody in the fucking Marvel universe has ever fucking said anything about them.
No, that's stupid.
Unless they're
Savage Land. What if they're in the Savage Land?
Or they're S.H.I.E.L.D. operatives, and that's why the general public doesn't know about them.
No, I'm going with dinosaurs. Fuck that.
I'm saying, like, you have to have a reason why the general public doesn't know about them.
There's got to be something.
But then why hasn't Fury mentioned them yet?
Or just fucking say that they didn't show up until now. Like, you
can't really do that. Because they're not going to do an origin movie.
That they can't.
They're not doing another origin. They've done too many of them.
They're going for America's First Family.
They're going to come in.
Or Marvel's First
Feige
Family.
has said that they're going to first
the United States First Family
of the First Family of the United States.
The Fantastic fucking Four. That's the name of the new movie.
The fucking Fantastic Four.
Directed by
fucking Tiki Watiti.
No.
Tiki Watiti.
You're fired.
No, but Feige has stated.
Wrap it up.
And that's it.
The show's over.
Feige has stated that he doesn't want to do another Fantastic Four origin story. Yeah. I think he said that with the X-Men or somebody. Who was it? Said that was somebody else. Oh, Spider-Man. When he brought Spider-Man over. He doesn't want to do the Fantastic Four. So again, they're going to have to be established somehow. How? Why? What? I think
When? Where?
I think we don't see them until after Secret Wars, and they integrate everything.
No.
We don't see them in the true MCU until.
I don't buy it.
I just keep
Also,
wanting to drop a hot
one-
take that's going to be true.
One final rumor on the casting news is that, and I would not be surprised if this was something created by Bounding into Comics or Inside the Magic, these fucking fake news sites. There's a rumor that Silver Surfer will be gender swapped. Okay, is my response. Silver Surfer has been a female in the comics too, by the way. So
He has. Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but I'm not.
who
I'm
cares?
not-
Who fucking cares?
I don't care.
The Silver Surfer is the Herald of Galactus. Now, also, I've also another one final one. Now that I thought about it, there's also rumors that Javier Bardem could be Galactus.
That would be cool.
That'd be fucking rad, wouldn't it? I'd be into that.
Oh yeah.
That'd be fun.
I
He's
don't.
got a voice for it too. Like that'd be
I
like
don't-
a very imposing.
Now here, let's break this down a little bit, because right now I'm having a little bit of a dilemma, because we always talk about these fuck faces who are like, Smash is not Spider-Man or blah, all this crap.
Yeah.
And why don't you, the whole thing is, why can't you just make a different character? Why do you have to make that character black or whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's the argument.
Yeah.
And we're always talking about how stupid that fucking argument is. Like, who cares? Shut up. Because it's given representation to people who haven't had it before.
And
so
you
that's
wouldn't
good.
care about a different character, like
Right. You wouldn't give it. Yes. So this raises the stakes. But let's talk about this, because to be honest, I was just about to be like, why would you make Silver Surfer a woman? What's the point of that? It doesn't make any sense. Why not just make it Nova, which was another character in the comics named Frankie Ray,
Yeah.
who was actually tied to
I've seen people say that. Why not make it Nova? Then?
Right. But don't I sound like the asshole? Don't I sound like
Don't
those
you want to see some
assholes
silver titties?
who are saying I do. Score. Listen, in the comics.
All right.
Don't I sound like the same asshole who's just why don't they just make it Miles Morales
I've had
a
those
different
problems
Spider?
too. Yeah.
So I'll say this, because I want to be consistent. While I would prefer Norrin Rad be the Silver Surfer, I also don't have any problem with, say, Shala Ball being a dude, or Silver Surfer is a girl, but so is Shala Ball. Lesbians.
Whoa. You know what that's just
Sloppy.
and woke. Woke as a joke.
See, I would watch that.
You go woke, you go broke, then you're a joke.
And you're Disney. Speaking
Anyway.
of that, this is kind of a segue, but do you know how fucking long that goddamn DeSantis bus was parked down the street from me, from where I live? There's a Holiday Inn right off of 235.
So you just stared at it all night?
No,
You fucking bastard.
no, I can't see it across the interstate. But when I would drive that way, which I
Yeah.
did frequently, I would always see it. And I'm like, who the fuck said we wanted you here?
All right.
Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.